What's up, guys? This is another episode of TheJaySpot. Oh my gosh, did you say that during the last video?
I did.
Okay, cool. I'm Joe Nathan, and this is my sister Jennifer. In this episode, we want to talk about all things scandal, mainly touching on the last 2 episodes that have come on. There are only 2 episodes left in this season. What we're going to do is we're just going to go down the list of the main as Mother Scorpion said, the main characters. Okay. First, we want to talk about Mellie. Now, Mellie, she's been a strong presence on the show the entire time.
Surprisingly,
she's about her business. She's about herself, and as long as she comes out the winner in whatever situation it is,
so be it.
That's what's going to work for her, and so she's not going to have it any other way. Now, she did drop a bombshell on the last episode. Now, a lot of people, especially on my timeline, were saying that she was bluffing. She wasn't going to do it. Like, she wasn't going to go through the interview, and like it took her a while to get there, and she was nervous. Like, she really thought that Fitz was going to come back. But he did not. He, waited with Olivia. But we'll get to Olivia and Fitz in a moment. But she went through with the interview with none other than Cyrus's husband.
Lord.
But she went through with the interview and told America that her husband is a philandering scoundrel. Just a heathen. Okay, with his whore. With his hair, okay. So Mellie did that. She is a villain, but I love her. Like, I love Mellie because I love her attitude. Like, she just says it with a straight face, and that's it. She's all about her business. And if you're not riding with her, you can be left to the left. That's all about Mellie that I think of.
I feel the same way. Mellie, she's a very strong woman, and she is about her agenda. She might not care for them kids too much, but she used the baby to try to get Fitz to be closer to her. She don't mind that. She's by any means necessary to take care of business. And you could tell she was very nervous about making that statement. But we listened to that statement. She gonna still be up in that White House, cause what? We're trying to bring it back together.
Yes, cause she stated that she was gonna, she's hoping that her and Fitz can work through this.
Y'all pray for us now.
So the purpose of the interview was not to say that she's going to leave him, but in fact it was just to put his business out there,
to air it out.
And so it's like, we'll see what happens with Mellie, but I love Mellie. She's not going anywhere unless somehow she ends up dead, but. Other than that, she's here to stay for now.
Would you be so upset? Would you be upset if she got killed?
Absolutely, because I love her.
Yeah.
I love her feistiness. I love how strong she is. And now seeing the interview, some of it is kind of a front. Because she did get so nervous, and she actually thought that Fitz was going to come back for her.
She was waiting by that long.
But again, she's good at making it look as though she's all business, and I love it. She's a go-getter.
She's still yet a person.
Next on our hit list is going to be Mr. Cyrus. Now, a lot of folks, like for the last 2 episodes, I've been thinking that Cyrus is the mole. Apparently, he is not. From judging from the last episode. Now, I still think he's in the running for being the mole, possibly, maybe just a little bit.
Maybe.
But yeah, it seems like he's losing it. He's losing his power. He's losing his grip on Fitz. He's losing his. He didn't have much of a grip on Mellie before, but he's kind of losing his grip with everyone except for his husband. He's finally got back into his husband's good graces. But it seems like everyone else is kind of like going away from him, and I don't know how he's going to get back. I mean, he does have the evidence of Miss Olivia and Jake, sexing it up in Jake's apartment. So clearly he's going to use that against Olivia, and he's going to tell Fitz about it. I think that's going to happen in the season finale. Even
if he uses it against them, what's going to happen? He's just going to be sad again, and I'm broken. That's all it's going to be.
By the end of the season finale, I don't think Fitz and Olivia will be on good terms. They can't.
I don't see how. But as far as like Cyrus, I'm just happy that his relationship is back on track. But apparently, it might go off track just for the simple fact that
Right.
he did this and he was running down that corridor. Let me tell you something. They need themselves like a golf cart, a Segway, a go-kart, something to go through them tunnels. There was too much walking. Then he up in his good Sunday shoes trying to walk them things, trying to go back and forth to Mellie. It wouldn't be me.
But James is, I don't think he's going to be, he can't be upset with James because James didn't know what Mellie was going to say. He was totally shocked when Mellie made that announcement.
He was.
Exactly what, he just knew that it was going to be exclusive, but hopefully he won't be too mad at James and like them, go off on another tyrant and, be separated again. He have to go back to a hotel or whatever, but, we'll see what happens with Cyrus. I think he's going to see, of course he's going to stick around. He has the most amazing monologues that Shonda gives him. Like,
agreed.
At least every other week he has an amazing monologue about life. And you can just, pinpoint a couple things from it and learn and grow from that.
As a person from Scandal.
Okay, fix my life, Cyrus. Okay, because it sounds like you're good for it.
Okay, now we got Huck and Quinn. Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I love this duo. Okay? I do. I like it. I just think I'm loving it because of Huck finding another friend.
Okay.
That's why I like it. Even though Quinn is just trying way too hard, and that can be, rather annoying at times, but at least she's trying to find her niche. I'll say that. But as far as Huck, poor Huck. Lord. All the torture that he went through with that, the last episode that came on last Thursday, Father in Heaven. He saw his family.
You seen them? They real girl. They
real.
They are real. 752.
But you know what? I would. He can't get back in touch with him. He can't put that together. Dead. But at least they are alive and living.
And at least he knows.
And at least he knows. And I think at the end of the day, that's all that he really needs right now, because trying to move forward to try to be with them or at least say, hey, that can't happen.
Because that means he'd have to get back into their lives if they know that he's alive.
Exactly. And then with what he's still doing and what he's wrapped up in mentally, it's still not going to be able to work. So at least they are alive, because I thought they might have been dead.
I thought they was going what's his name? Chop, whatever his name is, the man who's working for Cyrus, that killer man, the shoot him up, kill him up. You want him shot up and killed up and dead? That's who you call him.
That's who you call.
Okay, and so when he drove up to his house. I thought that his family was done for. I thought his little wife and his little child, little Mitch, little boy. I thought it was going to be over. But nice to know that they're still alive. My thing with Quinn is I'm really, really happy that she's kind of gotten off of woe is me.
She just came out her mess.
Right. She's actually becoming more and more of a team player now that she's gotten better acquainted with Huck. I like the fact that, he's kind of mellowed her out a little bit.
Agreed.
And so that's what I do like about the duo. Like many Scandal fans, I'm still not that much of a fan of Quinn, but she is getting better. She is getting closer to my good side. But we'll see what happens with them in the future.
Yeah, who we got next?
You don't like Abby.
I don't.
At all. I know it's her nature. She's uppity. She's she's a Stepford wife. You know what I'm saying? Like that's her. That's her situation.
That's her thing.
And who knows if her and oh boy, what's his name? That guy, the attorney guy. I can't remember his name. But anyway,
district attorney, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Who knows?
What was his name?
No, that's not him. Who knows if they're actually going to get back together? They clearly love each other, but with her having to lie, eventually they probably will. But with her lying about having the memory card, the memory chip that he hid from him, that kind of hurt his feelings or whatever. But Abby is Abby. I think she's still down for the cause. I think she'll always be down for the cause. I don't think anything's going to stray her away from Olivia Pope. And
she might not like anything, but you can't help what Olivia did for her. She saved your life, hon.
That's the only reason why she's still there. And she said that to Huck when he was...
David Rosen, that's his name.
Yeah, David,
I think. And then that's another thing, too. He's now a part of the group now. When did this happen?
But it's kind of hilarious.
I think it's funny.
He doesn't.
But I think as long as he continues to stay in there and realize what they do for Olivia, I think he might end up understanding what happened.
But he'll never be officially on the team, though.
What you think? What?
I don't think he'll ever officially be on the team.
Get a paycheck?
No, I don't think he's going to.
But he was there the whole time during that last, the most recent of shows. So I don't know.
But that's because they've been trying to until they catch. Is it Albatross or the mole?
The mole.
Then he probably is going to be with Olivia Pope and Associates. So that's kind of his hangout until he's safe, and then they have that mole.
True.
You know whether they need to be under custody or whatever the case may be. That's probably why he would still be with Olivia Pope and Associates. Hopefully, by the end of the season, we'll know about that.
We better know. We just need to. Well, you know what? One thing I can give Shonda. She always answers the most pressing questions at the end of the show. And
she doesn't give too much of a cliffhanger going from one season to the other.
So
like she'll leave you wondering,
yeah.
But it won't be something major. So just something to hold you over until the next season starts.
And not be pissed off.
Exactly. The next person we're going to talk about is Harrison, although we really don't have a backstory on him. We know that that Olivia, we know that Olivia got him out of jail. We know he was on house arrest when he first started working for her. We know that he talks fast, he talks a lot, and he talks. And does a lot of talking, and he's real good at it. And talking a lot and looking sexy. That's what he do.
He's good at it.
Okay. But yeah, eventually, I'm sure he'll have a backstory. I don't think it's going to happen this season. It probably won't happen until next season. Maybe one of the first couple episodes.
We don't need no more personal stories
for
until
one full episode.
Next season.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the end of the season.
Business.
And then, because I'm sure they're going to be renewed. Absolutely. Because the ratings have gone up since the first season.
Isn't that crazy?
Because it never happens that way. But thanks to the support for all the gladiators on Twitter, Facebook, we're keeping them strong. Next, we want to talk about Olivia and Jake. Now, when Jake first came into the scene, everybody was a little weary of him. Everybody was like, he's creepy. He's still creepy, even though we know that he's trying to look out for Olivia.
Just the way his eyes be looking like.
He does care for Olivia. I think he has her best interest at heart, and he's clearly falling for her. Mm-hmm. But
no, I think he already fell for her while watching her.
Yeah, I think that's what made him fall for her.
Yeah.
But who knows? Like, because the last thing she did was kiss him before he left her apartment, and then the next person to come into her apartment was Fitz. So, who knows?
He gonna be a man scorned. That's what I think might happen. And what might he do? What do you think he might do? Because he's on that list or with all those highly trained assassins like Buck used to be.
He might die.
I hope he don't die. Oh,
he might die by the season finale.
He might be an innocent bystander.
Yeah,
because he's just trying to.
Because he's working for that CSI, the CIA, the FBI. Whoever that is, that black man, he's working for that man, and that man,
Funky Dineva called him Byron from a different world. That's my era. But that's his name. He was Byron. He was going to be a senator.
But that's not who the man is it?
It's not
who
he is.
But that's who he looks like. Anyways,
it was him.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was on a different world. He was about to marry Whitley.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, that's as far as Jake goes. We don't know what's going to happen with Jake. I don't know. It's like when I watch the show, it's like I don't even have predictions. I just watch it, and I'm just
get surprised.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no need for predictions because you're going to be wrong.
Because you're going to be wrong.
You're going to be wrong.
But I wouldn't be that surprised if he got killed.
He gonna die. He gonna die. Last but not least, we have Olivia and Fitz. Now, of course, they're the main characters of the show. They're the main storyline of the show. One thought I always have in my mind, I know Shonda is an amazing writer and she has some amazing writers working with her on the show. But the further we get into more seasons and stuff like that, like how
is this going to move on?
Can you go with this situation?
And how he going to get the second presidency?
Right, second term.
Like
terms.
How he going to do that?
Who knows?
And still be president and somehow be tied in with the White House and Olivia still have that. Like where are we gonna go from here?
I don't think he'll be able. I don't think he'll be able to divorce. Like it can't stay juicy.
No.
And them live happily ever after. It's a drama. That's not going to happen. Of course, they can get together and they can have a little bit of drama in their lives, but it won't be as juicy as if he actually does the right thing, which is sad. Does the right thing, divorces Mellie.
That's funny.
And you know, get with the true love of his life. He doesn't even want to call her his mistress. Now he doesn't want to call her his mistress. Now that he done
why
came
are
to
we
his senses.
okay with adultery these days?
Well,
because we've fallen into the.
It's because we've fallen in love because they have chemistry and they're truly in love. And most of the time, when it comes to adultery, that's not the case. It's just somebody stepping out on their significant other, being with
doing what now? They doing what now?
Stepping on out.
Okay.
With their on their significant other, trying to be with somebody else, and so in most cases, it's not a case of love; it's a case of lust. But with them, it was, you know, when you were watching those flashbacks, it was almost love at first sight.
Yeah, when she walked up in with her hair flowing in the wind, like she was Beyonce or somebody had the fan back there, and then Cyrus introduced the two, and he was looking at her like she was the rack of ribs on the grill. Okay?
Yeah.
He's ready to eat. Oh, that's nasty.
Ooh, child. Probably not the best of examples, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that. We have 2 more episodes. We have 1 more episode before the season finale. Then it is the season finale, and that's the end of season 2. It's like keep watching. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell everybody to get into Scandal
and get caught up.
Okay, it's on. The first season is on Netflix. I'm sure before the end of the end of the summer, the second season will be on Netflix as well.
I'm sure.
So you can catch all the way up on everything Scandal. So by the
season
time
3,
right? Okay, so by the time season 3 comes,
I don't know what we're gonna do till then.
I don't know either. Oh my goodness.
Thursdays won't be special no more.
Like the possibilities are endless with this show. It's really amazing. And if they do not get any awards, like I don't.
Somebody need to get shit.
I don't care if it has. Well, they need to get a nomination, but like somebody, especially Guillermo,
he needs
the actor for Huck.
An award.
He plays Huck.
Yes.
He is amazing, and Kerry Washington.
Even though he had just how many numbers to say 752 the whole thing?
He did that. He did that. Him and also Tony Goldwyn, I think that's his name, the man who plays Fitz, and Kerry Washington.
He's amazing, and she's amazing.
And you know the girl who plays Mellie. That whole cast is amazing, and they need some nominations. They have yet to be nominated for any major awards, such as the Academy Awards, Golden Globes, SAG Awards. But they have won some NAACP Image Awards, so congratulations to them with that. But who doesn't have an NAACP Image Award?
I got one.
Anyways, but yeah, so thumbs up to them on that. We thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, make sure you follow us on your social media. On Twitter, I'm JLeo07. On the new format of video social media, Keek, I am JoJo3020.
My name's Jennifer, and you can follow me at JStarBright for Twitter, Instagram, and Keek. Hey, I'm original. I can keep my own. Okay.
Well, the only reason that I changed it is because I don't like JLeo07. But I have had JLeo07 as my Twitter since 2009, and I feel like if I change my Twitter name, then people aren't gonna. Whatever. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, and if you do like our videos, feel free to subscribe as well. But you guys feel free. We're not forcing.
Let the feeling move you to subscribe, and we really just want to hear your comments as well. I love opinions. We all have one, just like we have ears.
I just got a notification. Hey, Tamika. All right. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, weekend, day, whatever you're watching this. Peace out.